The most common anime protagonist we see is an average anime protagonist that is average in every way and gets nervous around hot girls. If a hot girl tries to make a move on him, he wouldn't know what to do. Every so often, though, we do see a perverted anime protagonist, a guy that's obsessed with girls and their hot bodies. He can't get enough of them and can't help but touch them. This is the kind of anime protagonist that makes anime series controversial and gets many people to hate the main character. The most notable examples are Akatsuki, from Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero, Meliodas from the Seven Deadly Sins, and Rudy from Mushoku Tensei. Meliodas doesn't get that much hate, but Akatsuki and Rudy definitely do. To me, though, the most perverted protagonist has to be Licht, from the anime series Plunderer. All these characters I mentioned act very perverted around girls. I get why many people dislike these characters. I'm not a fan of perverted protagonists either, especially when they do very perverted things at times. I even went on rants about perverted protagonists before. For me, though, I look at their overall character before really judging them. Akatsuki is very perverted and weird things at times, but he's also a cool and strong character that has a lot of confidence. Rudy is very perverted, but he's also an interesting character that is trying to overcome his insecurities and major problems in life. His story is very intriguing to watch. The overall positives of these characters greatly outweigh their perverted behavior, so I still overall like them as characters. Their perverted behavior doesn't affect me that much at all. However, some people feel differently. They can't overlook the perverted behavior because it is so messed up and wrong. If this was real life, I do agree, it is very messed up, and something you can't just overlook. But this is fiction, it's not real. I know it makes people feel uncomfortable seeing an anime protagonist grab a girl's body without asking, but as anime fans, we see weird things all the time, and just get used to it. That's one of the first things you have to do as an anime fan. How many times have we seen weird brother-sister interactions? How many times have we seen lollies? A perverted protagonist grabbing a girl's body is just how anime is. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not gonna call the protagonist trash just based on that. If that's all they ever do, then I would see them as a terrible character, but I try to see if there are any positives about the characters before judging them. I do get why people feel uncomfortable with this sort of thing, but if this sort of thing bothers you so much, then most anime series are probably not for you, because many of them have this sort of odd thing about them. People have different tolerance for what they can accept, and that's perfectly fine. For me, though, I'm fine with these weird things being shown in anime series because it's all fictional. I will still rant about how the perverted behavior ruins the series' atmosphere, but I'm not going to be offended and treat it as if it's real life.